Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful forces in our lives. Love. But not just any love. We're exploring surprising psychological insights about love you probably didn't know. Whether you're a hopeless romantic, a science buff, or simply curious about the mysteries of human connection, this video is for you. So, grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's uncover the hidden truths about love. Love has fascinated humanity for millennia. From epic poems to modern-day blockbusters, we celebrate love in every form. Yet beneath the surface of passion, attraction, and intimacy lies a complex web of psychological and biological processes that science is only beginning to unravel. Today, we'll look at the neurochemistry behind love, examine how our attachment styles shape our relationships, and explore some unexpected research findings that might just change the way you think about romance forever. Let's start with the brain, the command center for everything we experience, including love. When we fall in love, our brains light up like a city at night. Researchers have found that the same reward circuits used by our brains to reinforce survival behaviors light up when we're attracted to someone. Chemicals like dopamine, oxytocin, and vasopressin flood our neural pathways, creating that exhilarating feeling of euphoria and attachment. Dopamine is often called the pleasure chemical. It's the neurotransmitter that reinforces behaviors that feel good, like the rush of that first smile, a gentle touch, or a kind word. But here's a surprising twist. Some scientists believe that falling in love activates the same brain regions as when we experience a form of addiction. That explains why our hearts can feel so overwhelmingly fixated on that special someone. Oxytocin, often referred to as the cuddle hormone, plays a crucial role in building trust and deep emotional bonds. It's released during moments of intimacy, from a warm embrace to the vulnerability of sharing personal secrets. And then there's vasopressin, which is key in forming long-term attachments. Together, these chemicals don't just make us feel good. They literally change our brains, reinforcing behaviors that bring us closer to those we love. Now, let's talk about something that might resonate with all of us, our attachment styles. Based on early childhood experiences and our relationships with caregivers, attachment theory explains how we approach relationships as adults. In psychology, there are generally three main attachment styles: secure, anxious, and avoidant. Securely attached individuals tend to feel comfortable with intimacy and are usually able to balance closeness with independence. They build trust naturally and communicate their needs openly. On the other hand, those with an anxious attachment style often crave closeness and approval, sometimes becoming overly dependent on their partners. And then there are those with an avoidant attachment style, people who value independence to the point of emotional distance. They might resist too much intimacy because it feels overwhelming or intrusive. One surprising insight from decades of research is that our attachment style isn't just about how we behave in relationships. It can actually shape our entire experience of love. For example, individuals with anxious attachment might experience love as a roller coaster of highs and lows, while securely attached people often report more stable and satisfying relationships. Understanding these styles can be incredibly empowering, offering us the chance to grow and adapt our relationship habits. While our biology sets the stage, our culture and social environment add depth and meaning to love. Across the world, love is expressed in myriad ways. From the elaborate rituals of Indian weddings to the intimate, quiet moments in a Scandinavian home, cultural norms and societal values shape what we consider romantic, acceptable, or even ideal in a partner. For instance, did you know that in some cultures, arranged marriages are seen not as a lack of love, but as a path to a deeper connection built over time? In these communities, love is not simply a spontaneous feeling. It's a commitment, nurtured through mutual respect and shared values. This reminds us that the psychological experience of love is not one size fits all. Our social environment molds our expectations and behaviors, sometimes in surprising ways that challenge our Western ideals of romance. Let's dig a little deeper into vulnerability and empathy, two pillars that can make or break our relationships. Recent studies have shown that when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we're actually opening the door to stronger, more authentic connections. It might sound counterintuitive, but sharing our fears, dreams, and even our imperfections can build a level of trust that superficial interactions can't match. Empathy is the glue that holds relationships together. When you truly listen to someone and validate their feelings, you're not just being kind, you're reinforcing neural pathways that foster intimacy and bonding. One surprising psychological insight is that even brief moments of empathetic connection can release oxytocin, reinforce our bonds and making us feel more connected. So, the next time you're in a conversation with someone you care about, try to be fully present, listen deeply, and let your guard down. It could transform your relationship. While love has the power to uplift, it also has a darker side. Have you ever noticed how a broken heart can feel like physical pain? Research has found that the brain processes emotional pain in ways remarkably similar to physical pain. The same areas that light up when you stub your toe can be activated when you experience heartbreak. This overlap between physical and emotional pain isn't just a poetic metaphor, it's a biological reality. When we lose someone we love, our brains release stress hormones that can cause real, measurable changes in our bodies. Understanding this connection can be a crucial first step in healing. Recognizing that heartbreak is not a sign of weakness but a deeply human response allows us to treat ourselves with compassion and seek help when needed. Moreover, obsessive love or toxic relationships can trigger these pain circuits repeatedly, reinforcing negative patterns. If you find yourself caught in a cycle of emotional turmoil, it might be time to step back and re-examine the relationship dynamics. Sometimes the most courageous act of love is knowing when to let go. Did you know that love and stress are closely intertwined? While we often think of stress as the enemy of a healthy relationship, certain types of stress can actually strengthen the bond between partners. For example, overcoming challenges together, like moving to a new city or navigating a tough project, can lead to higher levels of intimacy and mutual support. On the flip side, chronic stress can weaken our immune systems and dampen the positive effects of love. When our bodies are in a constant state of stress, the release of cortisol can interfere with the production of oxytocin, making it harder to connect with others. This delicate balance between stress and bonding is one of the many reasons why self-care is so important. By managing stress through mindfulness, exercise, and open communication, you can help maintain the neurochemical environment that allows love to flourish. In today's digital age, love has taken on new forms. Dating apps, social media, and virtual communication have transformed the way we meet, interact, and even fall in love. While technology has made it easier to connect with people from all over the world, it has also introduced new challenges. Studies suggest that the abundance of choice can sometimes lead to decision paralysis, making it harder for individuals to commit. Another surprising insight is that while digital interactions can spark attraction, they don't always translate to deeper emotional connections. The curated nature of online profiles often masks the vulnerabilities and complexities of real-life relationships. That's why many experts recommend balancing screen time with face-to-face interactions so you can experience the full spectrum of emotions and cues that build lasting intimacy. Yet there's hope in technology too. Virtual reality dates, video calls, and even AI-driven relationship advice are paving the way for innovative forms of connection. The key is to remain mindful. Use technology to enhance your relationships, not replace the genuine human touch that makes love so special. All this science might seem overwhelming, but here are some actionable tips to help you harness these insights in your everyday life. Embrace vulnerability. Allow yourself to be open and honest in your relationships. Share your feelings, dreams, and even your insecurities. This not only builds trust but also deepens your emotional bond. Understand your attachment style. Reflect on your past relationships and try to identify whether you lean towards being secure, anxious, or avoidant. Once you have that understanding, you can work on building healthier communication patterns and relationship habits. Practice mindful connection. Be fully present when you're with your partner or getting to know someone new. Listen deeply and avoid distractions. Mindfulness isn't just for meditation. It's a powerful tool for enhancing your relationships. Balance technology with real-life interaction. While it's tempting to live in the digital realm, don't forget the value of in-person connections. Schedule regular meetups, date nights, or even simple coffee breaks to foster genuine bonds. Manage stress effectively. Since stress can interfere with the positive neurochemistry of love, incorporate stress management techniques like exercise, meditation, or hobbies that relax you. Remember, a calm mind is more receptive to love. Seek help when needed. If you're caught in a cycle of toxic or obsessive patterns, consider talking to a professional. Therapy isn't just for crisis moments. It's a proactive way to understand yourself better and cultivate healthier relationships. By incorporating these practices, you can not only improve your romantic relationships, but also enhance your overall well-being. Love is a journey, a constantly evolving interplay of emotion, biology, and experience. Embrace the surprises along the way. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss another deep dive into the wonders of the human mind. And if you think someone you know would benefit from these insights, share this video with them. After all, love is best when it's shared. Thank you so much for joining me today on this journey into the surprising psychology of love. Until next time, keep your hearts open and your minds curious. See you in the next video.